Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy, and I'm here to do your reading for Tarot Tuesday. This is for the week of Tuesday, November 27th, and it's a general pick a card reading. So how this works is you're going to take a moment, take a deep breath, and just center your energy. You're going to choose either card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3, and that will be your reading for the week. If you'd like to take a moment to pause this video, you can do that as well, but I do recommend going with whichever card you're drawn to first. So I just want to say thank you so much to all of you for watching, and I appreciate all of your comments and your support of my channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And today I'm going to be using the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot deck. It's one of my favorites. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so if you chose card number 1, you have the 9 of Swords. Okay, so this is a difficult energy. You might be having a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. This is traditionally called the Nightmare card. So for some of you, you might be having some trouble sleeping, insomnia. You might be having bad dreams or just weird, strange dreams that might keep you awake at night or just kind of don't make any sense. The swords, the element of the swords is air energy. Okay, so you could be dealing with an air sign here, and that would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. That could be you or someone else. But with this swords, it represents our thoughts, okay? It represents what we think in our mind. It can also be words or communication. So for some of you, you might be thinking about something you've said to somebody or something that you need to say to somebody or communicate, and it's keeping you up at night. This can also indicate just having a lot of fear of the future and worrying too much about what's going to happen, how's it going to happen, when's it going to happen. For some of you, I feel like you are thinking about a situation a lot. You might feel as if the situation's out of your control. And if that's the case, if it's a situation that's dealing with somebody else and it's out of your control, then we have to realize that there's certain things we can't change. We can't control other people, okay? For some of you, if this is a situation you've been worried about for a long time, I feel like you're thinking worst case scenario. And not that this isn't a real card. It is a real energy to have to deal with. But with the 9 of Swords, it typically means that whatever it is you're thinking, whatever it is that you're worried about, is never going to happen. Okay? So it can be that you are being paranoid, or like I said, thinking worst case scenario. So it is a difficult energy. The advice would be to maybe talk about it or write it down. If there is somebody you need to communicate with, then do that as well. But I think just realizing that oftentimes thinking the worst, it really doesn't benefit us. Okay, so again, our thoughts, I always say this in our readings, but your thoughts are so powerful. So we need to retrain our thoughts to think positive and think the best outcome for all situations. Okay? All right, so there you have card number 1. If you chose card number 2, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. All right, I'm going to turn this around so you can see it. So with this Queen of Wands in reverse, this does represent a person. It can be you or someone in your life. This can be a fire sign, which would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This is typically a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be, but most of the time it is. And it is a mature energy. So when I say mature, this is somebody that is older, mid-age or older. With this card in reverse, the Queen of Wands if it's in the upright position is typically very charismatic, very powerful, and very good at manifesting. When it's showing up in the reverse, this is somebody that uses their power or their position or their good looks. He or she uses whatever it is she has to manipulate. Okay, so this is a very controlling person, a very manipulating person. This could be, a partner. This could be a friend. This could be a family member, somebody you're working with. This person is using their position or their power or authority against you, or using it to benefit themselves in a negative way. Okay, so I would say they're abusing their power or misusing it. This person, I feel like, is very aggressive. For some of you, they might have reddish hair, or they just might have a temper. Okay, it is a fire sign, but when it's in reverse, this person can be very aggressive or lose their temper quickly. Okay, if this is your energy, which I don't think it is, I think for most of you, this is someone you're dealing with or trying to deal with. If this is your energy, this is just telling you that you need to get better control of your emotions. You're a very passionate person, but sometimes those emotions, you get carried away with them. If this is someone else you're dealing with, I believe that this person, it's kind of a power struggle. So my advice would be to not engage with this person. A lot of times with this energy, they want attention, or they're trying to seek attention. There can be some jealousy here if this is a relationship issue, or for some of you, this might even be an ex-partner. So if there is jealousy, my advice to you would be to not engage with this person or give them the attention that they want, even if it's negative. The best thing to do would just be not to respond to them. Okay? So there you have card number 2. All right, so last but not least, we have card number 3. So if you chose card number 3, you have the 6 of Cups in the reverse. Excuse me. So a lot of difficult energies this week. We have 2 reversals and a sword card. So there's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of things you might not be dealing with, or, in general that people aren't dealing with, or there's just a lot of conflict going on this week. Okay. I'm going to turn this around so you can see it better. So we have the Six of Cups in reverse. This is a water energy, so you might be dealing with a water sign. And that would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Now, with this card, this is a card about reminiscing about the past. So you might be thinking about your childhood. You might be thinking about your parents. For some of you, your parents might have passed on or are older. You might be thinking about the impact they've had on your life. And for some of you, that's good. For some of you, that's bad. But whatever the case is, you are thinking about your past, reminiscing, thinking about your childhood. Now, when it's in the reverse, there's some issues that go back to your childhood or to your past situations that you haven't dealt with. And a lot of times that can be that you need to forgive someone. So it could be you need to forgive your parents for something that's happened when you were a child. The Six of Cups can also be a soulmate card, okay? So if this is talking about a relationship, this is you having to either forgive a past partner or let go of someone from your past, all right? But whatever the case is, again, this is a general reading, so take it how it applies to you. But you're thinking about the past, you're reminiscing. You might be thinking about what you could have done differently, how things went wrong, why things happened the way they did. With it in the reverse, I feel like you're focusing too much on the past, okay? Yes, the past is important to us. It got us to be where we're at today. It made us who we are. However, we can't give too much energy to the past. We can't live there. We can't have regrets about it. Again, the cups has to deal with emotions. So this can be a love situation. It can be a relationship. It can be family, parents, like I said. But whatever the situation is, it's extremely emotional. Okay, for some of you, this might even be a child that you're dealing with that you might be having regrets about how you raised them or how you were as a parent. Okay, but whatever the situation is, the message here is to accept what happened in the past, acknowledge it, forgive yourself, or if you need to forgive someone else, and move on. Focus on where you are now in the present and where you're going in the future. Okay? So there you have card number 3, guys. I hope that you enjoyed your reading this week. Please leave me a comment. Let me know which card you chose and how it resonated with you and your situation. I love to hear about all of your own personal situations. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments as well. And I thank you so much for watching, guys. And please have a wonderful Thanksgiving and have a great week. Take care.